All right, ladies and gents, let me get at y'all right quick. Let me plug the joint. Confidence that assumes desire. Again, confidence that assumes desire. The secret women feel but never say. Confidence that assumes desire. The secret women feel but never say. I'm going to tell you guys a story in just a moment. And for those of you that have been rocking with me for a few years, y'all may recall a phrase I used a while ago, foregone conclusion. Okay, remember that. Remember that phrase, foregone conclusion, right? Because it goes with the title. Again, confidence that assumes desire, the secret women feel but never say, right? And again, I'm going to reiterate, confidence is a sexy trait in a man. I'm not telling you that confidence is a sexy trait in a man. I'm telling you that women say that, right? And again, I'm going to illustrate that as well, right? So let me just say this real quick. And I want guys to understand something. Whether you realize it or not, whether you believe it or not, if you've dealt with women, right? If you've been on dates with women, if you've had sex, if you haven't had sex, if you had a lot of sex, if you had a little bit of sex, women think you are attractive. And this is one of the things that I say to my clients all the time. I'm like, how are y'all having sex, but you're still insecure? How are y'all actually dealing with women having sex, but you're still so fucking insecure? Y'all hear, callers call into the live shows and they swear up and down they had sex with like 20, 30 chicks. And I'm like, and I don't believe them, right? Because there's no way you could have had sex with that many chicks where they were sober and you were sober and you didn't pay for it and you were actually attracted to them and you're still insecure. It don't make no sense, right? But anyway, back to this. Confidence that assumes desire, the secret women feel but never say. Foregone conclusion, right here. An outcome or result that is inevitable and certain to happen. So much so that its outcome is already known and clear before any events or arguments have occurred. The definition of foregone conclusion. The secret women feel but never say. Guys, listen, when I talk to women, this is exactly how I talk to women. So when y'all hear me say, as soon as I say how my name is, flirting begins instantly. I'm flirting right now. The reason why I'm doing that, because it is a foregone conclusion. Okay. The outcome or the result of this interaction is inevitable and certain to happen. So much so that its outcome is already known and clear before any events or arguments have occurred. I'm so confident in myself, I feel as though it is a foregone conclusion, right? That women will sexually desire me, period. Now, here's the key though, I don't know which ones. That's the key. Again, it is a foregone conclusion, it's inevitable. The outcome is certain that women will sexually desire me. It's a fact that they will. I just have to find out who they are. So I present you with this. I'm gonna tell you a story in a second, but I present you with this. It's kind of like if you was about to offer a date to a woman and somebody overheard her talking before you was about to offer this date, and someone came and told you, hey, that girl right there, that one you was talking to, I overheard her homegirl say she was down to fuck anytime you wanted. Now, hypothetically speaking, if any one of you was about to offer a date, but you got that intel before you did, probably 99.9% of you, if not 100% of you, would never even offer that date. You would go to Shorty and you would immediately invite her back to the crib. That's what you would do because you have inside information that she's with it. Well, my question is, why don't you talk to her like you already have that information? Why don't you talk to her like it's a foregone conclusion that you're going to be tapping that ass at the end of the night? Confidence that assumes desire, the secret women feel but never say. So let me get to this story real quick. So, some time back, right? And for some of you who rock with me or have been rocking with me rather for, at least a few years, yeah, I might recall me talking about this. So, years ago, right? Let me grab a pen real quick. Hold on. Do I got a sticky note? Yeah, just kind of folded and shit. So, years ago, right? I encountered this woman, right? And I grabbed a sticky note and I grabbed a pen. Now, she didn't see me do this, right? But I saw this woman and I said to myself, I want her. All right, listen to what I'm telling you. This is what I said to myself. This is what I said to myself. I want her. I didn't say to myself, I want to fuck her. I didn't say any. I want her. That's what I said to myself, right? Let me plug the joint. Confidence that assumes desire. The secret women feel but never say. So I grabbed a sticky note, I grabbed a pen, and I put my number and name on that sticky note. I walked over to her. God is my witness. Walked over to her. I grabbed her hand. I put that sticky note in her hand, and this is all I said to her and nothing else. You're going to need that. And I walked off. That's all I did. Wrote my number down, my name down, put the shit in her hand, and told her, you're going to need this. And I walked off. Right? Now, again, confidence that assumes desire, the secret women feel but never say. Let me just say this. When I tell you guys some of these stories, by no means am I telling you to go out and mimic, because this is what guys are going to be thinking, especially guys who have a remedial understanding of attraction, guys who have no game. Is he telling me that works? See, the shit I do, it's not about it working or not. See, I just do me, right? I let my personality shine through, right? When I deal with women, right? I do shit that's authentic to my personality. There's no games, there's no gimmicks, there's no none of that. So it's not about, oh, does it work? No, I just do me. If the woman wants to call the number, fine. If she doesn't want to call the number, that's fine too. I'm not emotionally invested in whether she calls or doesn't call, right? But when I do talk to women, I talk to them like it's a foregone conclusion, right? An outcome or result that is inevitable or certain to happen. So much so that its outcome is already known and clear before events or arguments have occurred. It's a foregone conclusion that women will want to have sex with me. I just don't know who they are until I introduce myself to the women I believe are attractive. And then those women who believe I am attractive will be revealed. Right? So let me get back to the story. So I put the number in her hand. I step. I don't look back. I keep walking. She calls me. I don't know if it was like the same night, the night before, the night after, or a day after. I don't recall when it was, right? But she called me pretty quickly, right? So she calls me and I ask her, right? Now, I never ask women this shit, right? I never, right? Now, and I asked for this one reason only, right? Because me putting the number in her hand and saying, you're gonna need this and walking off, right? I had never done that before, right? I had never done that before, right? But I was supremely confident though. Now, bear in mind, because guys always talk about confidence. I had never done that before, but I was supremely confident that she would call. So when I was asking her, I was really seeking confirmation, right? Not validation, confirmation of the information I already knew to be true, right? So when she calls, I asked her, so what made you call that number? Right. And she said a couple of different things, right? A couple of flattering things, right? We're not going to get into all of that. But one of the things she did say, she said, your confidence. Stop right there. Do y'all want to know why I go so hard in the paint about sexual confidence and confidence? Because I've been told by women to my face that my confidence was one of the things that they liked, was one of the things that attracted them to me. I've been told this. So when I tell you guys, women believe that confidence is a sexy trait in a man, I'm not telling you what I think, I'm telling you what I fucking know. Right? So now, so she said, your confidence, your confidence. And then she followed it up with this. She said, when you gave me that piece of paper with your number on it, and this is what she's saying to me, right? She said, when you gave me that piece of paper with your number on it and you walked off, she said, the way you did that shit, because you never looked back. This is what she's telling me. You did it like you were so confident that I was going to call you. And then I told her, well, you're on the phone right now. So apparently I was right. And she was like, apparently so. Confidence that assumes desire. The secret women feel but never say. So again, when I talk to women as if it's a foregone conclusion that they will desire me sexually. Now, it doesn't mean that will be the case, but I talk to them, right? Which is why I've had women say, oh, you just think this pussy yours, huh? I've had women say that shit. Oh, you're mighty bold, sir, right? Because I'm talking to them, right? As if it's a foregone conclusion that whatever I'm talking about is meant to go down, right? Now, will it go down? Not all the time. Women still gonna say no, but I still talk to them as if it's a foregone conclusion that it's going to go down. Again, an outcome or result that it is never, excuse me, or an outcome or result that is inevitable and certain to happen. It might not happen with that woman, and that's the key. That's the key. When I talk about a foregone conclusion, it might not happen with this particular woman that I'm talking to, but it is inevitable that there are women out there that will sexually desire me. It's inevitable. I just have to go out there, meet women, and I will eventually run into them. And that's what I'm telling you guys. Confidence that assumes desire, the secret women feel but never say. Guys, for you to approach a woman, right? For you to approach a woman and you talk to her like it was written that she was going to be in your bed. You talk to her like you're certain that she's going to be in your bed. For some women, that does something to them. For you to talk to them like that. it does something to them. So even in my situation, when I gave her the fucking little sticky note, I didn't even say anything sexual. I just said, "You're gonna need this. You're gonna need this." But even that, even those little words I uttered and the way that I did it, it evoked an emotion in this woman. God, I need you to understand how simplistic, but how profound it is to just simply put a number in a woman's hand. And of course, she didn't know it was a number until she opened it. But put a number in a woman's hand and say, "You're gonna need this," and walk the fuck off. Now, again, I didn't know for certain whether or not she was gonna utilize that number or not. I was confident she would because I'm confident. Anytime I talk to a woman, I'm confident that she's going to be down to do whatever I want to do. Now, she can still say, "No, I'm not interested." But because I came in confident, I leave the interaction just as confident. Nothing changed. Confidence that assumes desire, right? She might not desire me, but there's 30 other women that I have yet to talk to. Oh, one of them will. One of them will. Confidence that assumes desire, the secret women feel but never say. Again, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. The Manhood is a Skill Set Show. Noon Eastern. Come fuck with us. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.